Episode 5, the portable camp kitchen, the cook bin, whatever you want to call it, from morning coffee to toasted burritos. For me, this has been the ultimate organization tool for camp cooking, and I call it the Chuck Box. In reference to the chuck wagons of old, this simple wooden box has a place for everything, and everything has its place. I built this last year, and it's actually my second rendition. The first one, while still awesome, was larger and heavier. Gen 2 is lean, mean, and polished by the lessons learned. For construction, it's built with a single sheet of half-inch ply that's been sanded, shellacked, glued, and screwed. It stands 16.5 inches tall by 22.5 inches wide and 14 inches deep, with a fighting weight of about 35 pounds when loaded. The box has a flip-down countertop and 7 compartments. In the first, we have 2 stainless steel MSR plates and 2 bowls. I also stash a dish rag behind them for easy access and to keep the road rattle down. Next door, we have the cooking utensils, 2 to be exact, my favorite egg spatula of all time, and this crazy thing called the Sapoon, perfect for scooping and for scraping. Moving right, you'll find a basic cutting board and the silverware drawer. In the drawer, we have hand sanitizer, a coffee scoop, 1 Bic lighter, a fork, a spork, a long-handled spoon, and a knife. I also have some coal tongs, a can opener, a knife sharpener, and finally, trash bags and rubber bands. To the middle compartments, this time moving left to right, we have a kettle and 2 mugs, and a pour over, which is my preferred coffee making method. Beside that is 2 Coleman fuel canisters separated by a box of coffee filters and a small container of olive oil. And maybe the most important thing other than the stove is the Lodge cast iron 2-quart Dutch oven. I could do a video on this thing alone. It is so versatile, it will knock your socks off. I use the bottom as a generic pot for things like stew and ground meat, and I use the top as a frying pan. Think eggs and those toasted burritos. I also have a pair of leather gloves that I use like oven mitts, and behind the Dutch oven we have a hidden spice compartment with chili powder, red pepper flakes, paprika, garlic powder, cilantro, cumin, bay leaves, cinnamon, and of course, salt and pepper. Finally, we have a stove compartment sized perfectly for a Coleman 2 burner. I want to mention the trash bin too, since it usually goes anywhere the Chuck Box goes. I stole this idea from a channel called Bound for Nowhere. It's just a cereal container with a trash bag in it, and it works great. Also, it's the perfect height for balancing the propane canister. Constraints. We hate them at first, but usually they end up helping us out in any creative process. And cooking, to me, is a creative process. So I love eating healthy, good food, and I knew before I got on the road full time I had to get this part dialed. I even practiced cooking with the Dutch oven at home just to make sure it was going to suffice when I was on the road. This little Chuck Box has taken care of everything. I have been able to cook anything on the road that I was cooking at home. It takes a little woodworking know-how, but if you do want to build the Chuck Box, I provided a cut list below. It's nothing super detailed, but it should get you started. And also, if you're enjoying the content and you want to help support the channel somehow, I've set up a digital tip jar in the form of a Venmo account. No pressure whatsoever, but any tips will definitely help me stay on the road longer and keep bringing videos to you guys. So thank you in advance if you do contribute to that. All right, y'all, that is it for now. If you have any questions, comment below. I'll try to help you out. And as always, if you liked it, like it. And if you really liked it, come along for the ride. Next week, we're going to be talking about the 12-volt fridge, so stick around for that.